Hello, welcome to Introduction of Java Programming series. In this episode, we will be discussing about keywords. This episode is in continuation with our previous episode keyword. In this episode, we will see the practical implementation of this super, final and static keyword. So let's start with the practical implementation. Open your Eclipse and in the src folder, create a new class. Write the class name. For instance, I am writing here keyword example. Check public static void main so that Eclipse can create a main method for us. So now we will start writing our code. We will talk about this keyword first. So before starting with the keyword, let's look at the problem which we face if we do not use this keyword. So for that, I'll create a variable. This will be my class variable because I am creating it in the class but outside method. Alright. So my variable a has a value 5, right? Now I'll create a method. My method name will be xyz. Okay. And in my method I again create a variable with the same name a, but here I'll change the value to 10. This will be my local variable. Why? Because it is initialized within this method, means it is being declared and defined within this method, so it does not have scope outside this method. Therefore this will be a local variable. Now I'll try to print this variable. Let us check what we get the output, because we are having a here as well and here as well, means we have a class variable with the name a and a local variable with the name a. So let's check what will be the output. Will it print 5 or 10? So we'll run the program and check what we will get. As you can see that we are not getting anything right now, right? Why? Because we have not created any object of our class. So first of all, we'll create an object of our class. So my object name will be ke. We'll call xyz, which is our method, and now we will run this program. As you can see that we are getting a value 10 here. That means it is printing the value of local variable. But what if we want to print the value which is present in the class variable, that is 5? How can we do that? So to remove this kind of situation, we use a keyword known as this. As we have already discussed that this can be used to call class variable, right? So we will use this here. We will write this dot a and check the output of the program. So I'll again rerun the program and check the output. Now you can see that we are getting a value 5 which belongs to the class variable but not to the local variable. So in this way we can work with this keyword. Moving on to our next keyword, that is static. So as you can see that the main method is also static, right? So that means we can call this method without having any object, right? That's what we usually do. And I also mentioned about a limitation, or we can say that the limitation which we have, or restriction which we have with the static keyword, is that we cannot call a non-static method or a variable with a static method, right? Which we have already discussed in our previous episode. So let me just try to print the variable a, which is the class variable and is non-static too, from here. So you can see that we are getting an error here. Error says that cannot make a static reference to the non-static field. Why? Because the main method is static, so we cannot call a non-static variable. Similarly, let's try to call xyz. Again we are getting an error. Error says cannot make a static reference to the non-static method xyz from the type keyword example. Keyword example is the name of our class. So this is the restriction which is present with the static keyword. So how can we do that? We can create an object and then we can call, as we have seen in the previous this keyword example, right? But if in case I want to print it, means I want to call xyz or print the variable value without using an object, we can do it using static keyword. So for this, let me make this variable as static. Now the error has been removed, right? Now it should get printed here. Similarly, what I'll do is I'll make this method as static too. Now let me just comment out or delete this section in which we are creating a keyword, an object of the class, and now it should run without, means we have already discussed that the static keywords, in the static keyword we can call a variable or a method without having any object, right? So it should work, right? We should get value as 5 for the class variable and 10 for the local variable. After rerunning the program, we are getting the value 5 and 10, right? So this means that static can be used without having any object. But why we need to have a static keyword when we can call it by using object? This is the main question. Actually, statics help in memory management. For example, if I have a school, let's say my school name is ABC, and in my school I have 1000 students, and for each student I have different roll number, name, class, section. Okay, but all the students will have same school, right? All the students belong to same school. Would it be better if I write 1000 times my school name? I don't think so, right? So instead of that, what I can do is I can write the school name at one place, giving it a separate memory. Okay, and whenever a student is getting enrolled in my school, I'll take a reference of that memory, means I'll use that particular reference of my school name so that it could be added with that child, with that student. So similarly, what happens is static allocates a memory with the class. It is usually allocate memory with the class, so it deals with the class memory only. It does not use a memory in heap section. Therefore this helps us in memory management. Moving on to our next keyword, which is known as super. So let me tell you that super keyword works in a parent-child relationship, that is, it works in inheritance. So for this, explaining this keyword, I'll move on to my previously created example, which I have created in method overriding episode. Here you can see that I have a method overriding class, which is my parent class, and a child class who is extending method overriding class. Okay, and in this class we have a method named as animal. So the parent method animal is being overridden by child method animal. Okay, we'll try to run this program first and check the output of the program. So we are getting child here. Why? Because we have created object of the child class and called the animal from the object of child class, right? But what if in case we want to print the method present in the parent class? How can we do that? In such cases, we use super keyword. Alright, so if I use super keyword, then I can call my parent class, immediate parent class method or constructor or a variable, right? So let me just run the program and check the output. It should print parent right now. As you can see that we are getting parent here. So in this way, we can call the parent, immediate parent class method, variable or constructor. Moving on to the next keyword, which is known as final keyword. So final keyword can be used with a variable, a method or a class. If we use final keyword with a variable, then the variable value cannot be changed. That means it will be fixed, right? If we use it with a method, then that method cannot be overridden. Or in case if we use that with a class, then the class cannot have a child class. Means if we use the final keyword with the parent class, then we cannot inherit, we cannot use it for inheritance purpose. Okay, so to explain the final keyword, we will use this same example. I'll write final in front of my class, which is getting inherited by child class. So now as soon as I write final keyword here, I am getting an error in the child class. It says the type child cannot subclass the final class method overriding, and the fix it is giving for this is to remove the final keyword, right? So as you can see that we cannot inherit using the parent class, right? Now let me just remove it from the main class and write it in the method and see what happens. So as soon as I write final keyword in front of my parent method, which is present under the parent class, I am getting an error in the child method of the child class. It says cannot override the final method from method overriding, which is my parent class. Okay, so the fix it gives is remove final modifier of method overriding dot animal. Means it is saying that we should remove this final keyword from here, then it will work fine. As you can see that as soon as we remove the final keyword, error has gone, right? So we can use final keyword in case we want that class should not get inherited, or a method cannot be overridden, or we want to fix a particular thing, right? We can use it in that cases. So this is how we can work with these 4 keywords, that is this, final, super and static keyword. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.